I think first and foremost, I like to have my voice heard. I like to help support other people to have their voice heard, and I like to listen to other people because I always think there's always an opportunity to learn so much. The whole ethos of co-production just sits to the very core of my values. So I just found it was an opportunity that I couldn't miss. It just, and it gave me that sense of there is something good coming out of this.
Because I'm a man on the street, and I think sometimes medical bodies and professional bodies are brilliant at what they do, but sometimes, don't take this the wrong way, a man on the street has a little bit of common sense. You know, you might be highly educated, some people, but they miss out on something. And sometimes it just needs somebody to actually say how it is.
Co-production for me was a chance to make a change for people who were behind me in the process. So maybe just getting to the stage of realising they've got long COVID, or actually have been stuck in the system and not gone anywhere yet. Trying to get help for people quicker. And because I had lived it and also had very much felt lucky to have had support from services to get better, I wanted to make sure everyone had access to the same thing I had access to, because it did make a difference to me.
I hope that it continues to support people, because I think with long COVID, we don't know how long this is going to be. We don't know if people are going to have a degree of recovery and then it's going to be remittent and relapsing. So I think that support could be needed long term. I would also hope that this could be used as a wonderful example on so many other areas that co-production would come in. So it would be nice to think it's a beacon to sort of show the way that maybe future services should be designed. And it's something certainly in my work that I keep mentioning.
I hope that the work that we have put into co-production and what has come out of it will give people access to support quicker, so they're not waiting for months and months and months after realising they've got ill. Actually, they've got a few weeks past COVID and they're not getting better. That actually they can be recognised that they're having experience of long COVID or heading towards long COVID. So let's do something to help reverse things now before you get to a stage where you've made yourself really poorly.
I think I would say do it. Absolutely do it. There's only benefits to the co-production, to future services, but also personally, I cannot recommend it highly enough. And I would be very enthusiastic as well, because it just brings so much to you.
I would say is that your experience is different to everybody else's. So something you might have to come and say might just be the changing point for what we do next, because what you've got to offer will be different and your voice will be listened to.
I would encourage it, because obviously sometimes I'm not well enough to attend, but you do it is interesting to hear what's going on, and what, if you like, professional people are seeing, hearing, and seeing their interpretation, and actually being able to say, do you know what, I know where you're coming from, but that's not right. You know, in my experience, this and this happens.
Again, I would look to say, when you're looking at co-production, being mindful that it isn't a tokenistic gesture, that being open to actually what is going to be said. It may challenge your views, it might challenge your professional knowledge, and it's about sharing that experience and learning from one another. But I think all the evidence and you know, everybody's experiences shows the importance of that. And I would like to think that professionals would themselves gain so much, and organisations. You know, I cannot see, and I've thought about this long and hard, I cannot see any negatives to it. And I don't think you can say that about much.
I think co-production is underused. From what I can see from the outside looking in, actually joined up thinking, putting the jigsaw pieces together, there has been an awful lot of light bulb moments we've experienced just over the year that we've been working together. So just think how many services could come together in that way and actually have that joined up thinking, that joined up way of looking at the patient as a whole person, not just as that, you know, that one area of clinical expertise that you've got, that holistic view, because that holistic view is what changed things for me.